JP is gearing up for its 5th year anniversary. So a lot of this stuff that I'm gonna be talking about, we won't be getting this till another year. Our next anniversary on global is actually the 4-year anniversary. So you kind of gotta, chill out just a little bit longer for some of these updates. However, with some of these quality of life changes coming out on JP, I really hope they get to global sooner rather than later, because quality of life isn't really ever tied to a specific thing apart from like a version update, which those can come out sooner, especially judging by how global has done stuff. We don't really have to wait for the 5th anniversary. So fingers crossed this stuff comes out a little bit sooner. So I'm not going to be talking about everything that the JP anniversary will be getting. If you want to see that, you can of course go see it on the official Grand Summoners Discord, or I'm pretty sure they have it somewhere on the Reddit as well. However, there is some things that I do want to point out and actually bring attention to that I think are absolutely vital for the future of GS that they are doing. So ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. We finally got auto redeploy. You heard me right. We finally got auto repeat, to put it simple. If you've played any other gacha game, you know this is one of the most vital parts of a game, especially if it's grindy. I think this is both a positive and a negative though, because auto repeat helps a lot of people in terms of crest grinding, because let's say if you really want a 4+, but you really don't want to sit there and grind the entire time, and you know an auto comp that can beat that crest, then you can just put on auto, go do something else. And it actually has a setting, by the way, too, that will stop the auto if you get a 4+. So you don't have to worry about anything. But the reason why I say this is both a positive and a negative, I hope this doesn't like become kind of like the norm in GS. I don't want events to become like even more grindy than what they already are, because this function is getting introduced into the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hope the GS dev team don't be like, well, now the players can spend a little bit more time because they don't actually have to play the game, so we can make some events more grindy than others. This will be coming out, I think, very soon on the Japanese version. So all my people that play JP, hey man, hope you enjoy that quality of life change. Next, we'll actually be talking about a new thing that is coming out, which I think this is a free-to-play thing. I don't think you have to buy this. And it is a new Saga Ticket, or unit of Saga Ticket, I guess, or choice of Saga would be the best way to put it. And what this is pretty much a unit of choice ticket that functions a little bit different than a unit of choice ticket. This will allow you to pick any saga that you want. That's right, any saga. So, Freedom Fighters, Knights of Blood, KOB, Ninjas, Cross the Blaze. I think even Phantom Snipers are allowed in this one. I could be wrong though. And you randomly get a unit from that saga guaranteed. This is good and bad at the same time, because I mean, you could look out and get a really good unit from this saga of choice ticket, or you could, strike out and get a terrible unit. I kind of like this. At least it gives you an opportunity as a free-to-play player. I think this is free-to-play, by the way. I think. So it gives you an opportunity to get a unit that you don't have from this saga, and sagas are extremely exclusive, almost exclusive as a crossover, because yeah, it's really hard to get these units. There is one more thing I want to talk about, which is actually involving the Forever Summon. The Forever Summon recently got, I guess, a buff or a rework, you could say, on the Japanese version of the game, which allows you to summon a select number of times, like usual, and then you're able to pick what element you want to summon from. This is such a nice quality of life change, and I really hope it comes to global sooner rather than later. So let's say, for an example, you have to summon 10 times, right? So you log in for 10 days, you do 10 forever summons, and then it's like, hey, do you want to keep doing random forever summons, or do you want to pick from a specific element? And you're like, you know what, I really want Sistina. So you pick from the earth type, and then boom, you have a high chance of getting Sistina now, because now you're only summoning from the earth units. I think this is an amazing change, and we need this in global. We do. We need this ASAP. On the next Forever Summon, I want to see it. I do. Because I don't think this is so broken in the sense that, like, oh my god, we can't let this on global yet. We got to give it another year. I think you can still do it on global. So I don't see why you wouldn't. And that's pretty much it for the quality of life stuff that I saw. There could have been some more stuff that got changed for the most part. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty cool about all of this. I think that a lot of this is really good updates, and overall looking pretty fire so far for the 5-year anniversary. Oh, and I guess if you guys wanted to know who the 5th year anniversary unit is, it's actually Volti LR. Not legendary rare. It's not like an LR unit like if we're talking Dokkan, but Volti LR, he's a new unit coming to JPGS, and he's kind of cool. I don't know. I talked about him a lot on my live stream, so if you want to go check that out, you can. But he's cool, to say the least. Like I said, if you want to watch the breakdown of him or watch me talk about him for a little bit on the live stream, you absolutely can go do that. But, I mean, he's cool. And that's going to be it for this one, man. Thank you all again for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. You guys have been killing it with the support on the channel recently, and I really cannot thank you guys enough for that. And that's going to be it for this one. So, thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy, Pete. I'm going to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.